Hi guys. I'm gonna look like alfalfa with my hair like this, but it's okay. We're gonna work with it. Hello, my little girl. Alright, so I wanted to come up here since I gave you guys the challenge to book parties today. I wanted to come on here and kind of go more into detail about parties, what they look like, the different kinds. I'm just gonna not go too deep into each one, but basically give you like the base package of each type of party, okay? Hi, Sandra. So if you guys have questions, let me know. I wonder, can I comment at everyone? I don't think I can do that while I'm already live. I'll wait for a couple more people to pop on. So I ended up messaging 72 of my customers. All 72 are my customers. I actually sent out a customer mass text through the Hit 'em Up app, Hit 'em Up EM. And you do have to pay for it. I think there is a free version. I don't remember what the free version comes with, but I sent it out to all of my customers. So far I have 5 parties booked for this month. My goal is 8, so I'm gonna keep going until I get 8, okay? I have not posted in my VIP page yet. I don't solely rely on VIP pages and to get orders, to book parties. A VIP page is just an extra resource to utilize, but it's not the primary. The primary resource is going to be reaching out one-on-one to people via text, via private message, and asking them, hey, are you interested in free and half off products type of thing, okay? Or hey, are you interested in joining Scentsy? Definitely, we're not talking about recruiting, but the main thing with this business is a relationship business. So you have to open your mouth, you have to talk to people, okay? And you have to get to know people on a deeper level than Scentsy, okay? Because at the end of the day, they keep coming back to you because they know, like, and trust you, right? And the only way that they're going to get to know you, like you, and get to a point where they trust you is by you building a relationship on something other than Scentsy, right? You have to lay the foundation, and that foundation is going to be that relationship, okay? So let's talk about different parties. There are a ton of different parties. I am just going to hit on the main ones. Actually, let me write down this type of party. Actually, I won't touch on that. I'm gonna have someone else come and train on events. Okay, so different parties. First, let's talk about a home party, okay? A home party is actually what Scentsy was created for. We are a party-based business, and it actually started out as home parties. Gosh, how many years ago was it? 17 years now Scentsy's been around. 17 years, right? I think I'm right. It could be a year off. So, home parties. I don't know why I'm getting this. Home parties. Okay, so home parties, basically what that is you're going to ask one of your customers and say, or a friend or family if you're just starting out and you don't have a customer base, basically just say, hey, are you interested in getting free and half off products? That's how booking any type of party is going to start, because them being a host for you to do a party is going to get them free and half products as soon as they hit the 200 PRV mark, okay? A party, you will not gain rewards, or your host will not start to get rewards until they hit the minimum personal retail volume of 200, okay? Once they hit 200 in that party link, that specific party link, then they start to rack up free and half off products, okay? I have one right here. If you don't know what our reward tiers are, an easy way to find them is in the back of the catalog, okay? It's actually on sale on page 59, okay? So in every catalog, it talks about partying, okay? So these are the party tiers, okay? So it'll tell you, okay, this is how much free product you get it for $200. This is how much in half off credits you get for $200, and so forth. The more that they sell, the more free and half off they get, okay? So once you get that, yes, I'm interested, let's talk about a home party and what that looks like. I personally am not a big home party person, and that's just because it takes time away from my family. I have to set aside a specific date and time to go to this person's house. I have to pack up all of my products, not all of my products, but I have to pack up at least a couple products to bring with me to display. So when their party guests get to their house, they have something to look at, right? So I don't do a lot of home parties. I have done maybe like, I don't know, I've done some in my 5 years as a consultant, but that's not how I grew my business. I will tell you guys how I personally grew my business, but some people have built their business off of home parties, and that is great. The one amazing thing about home parties is it's easier to build that foundation that I talked about in the beginning of this live. It's easier to build that foundation face to face with someone, okay? They hear the tone of your voice, they get to know you, they can feel your vibe when you walk into the room. That starts the foundation, okay? And it's easier to start that foundation face to face than it is via text or via a bag party or via social media, right? So, if you want to go ahead and build that foundation super fast, home parties are going to be the way to go. If you like to be in front of people, okay? Now, I will say, I love to push people out of their comfort zones. I love to push myself out of my comfort zone. If it wasn't for my sponsor, Katie Lassiter, pushing me out of my comfort zone when I first joined 5 years ago, there is no way I would be where I'm at in my business today. There's no way. If I did not take those steps and get uncomfortable, there is no way that I would be here training you guys, number one, on a live video. That would have never happened 5 years ago, okay? I would never show up on social media like I do now, unapologetically. Look at my hair. Crazy. I haven't washed it. Oh my God, it looks crazy. I'm washing it tomorrow, okay? I would have never met any of you. I don't think I knew any of you before Scentsy. Lauren Ashley, she just recently joined, 2 months ago. And I met her through another customer who I met that customer through a totally different customer. And Lauren was one of my very best customers. Like, y'all, literally, she was obsessed, and I asked her over and over and over, like, hey, don't you think you should join because you have a serious addiction with Scentsy? And she turned me down, she ghosted me, and I'm not holding any of this against you, Lauren, at all, because I have been there. I think we all have been there. But I'm just saying, if I didn't step out of my comfort zone 5 years ago and continue to step out of my comfort zone, none of this would have happened. Okay, I wouldn't have met Lauren. She wouldn't have joined. I don't even know if she knew if she was a Scentsy. Lauren, did you buy Scentsy before me? I don't even know if you did or not. I'm not sure. I know that we met through a Facebook party. So this just shows what partying does for your business, okay? It brings you connections, okay? So let's talk about a home party real quick. The only thing that you need for a home party, not the only thing, but some of the things, maybe get, oh my gosh, see, she had never even bought Scentsy until we were connected through someone else's party, okay? So crazy how, like, it's like a domino effect, literally. I'm trying to figure out how I met Patty, who is how I met Lauren. Crazy, crazy. Anyway, so get a pen and paper out, okay? Jot some notes down. A home party. What you're going to need for home parties. Catalogs, okay? Catalogs, order forms. If you don't have order forms, a piece of paper will do. Thanks, Lauren. That means a lot. And look at you now, girl. You're a consultant now. So, order forms, catalogs, okay? And then and testers, okay? Order forms, catalogs, testers. Those are going to be the main staples for any type of party, okay? Any like in-person or on-the-go party. Those are staples, okay? So definitely bring those. Bring a set of testers. Bring the testers that came in your kit, okay? And then I would bring maybe 1 or 2 warmers of your personal warmers, okay? So if you only have the warmer that came in your join kit, the classic gray or whatever warmer you got from your join kit, bring that one, okay? Bring maybe a couple bars of wax, one wax bar, so you can put a couple cubes in that warmer so you can plug it up at your host's house, okay? And then if you have Counter Clean or Scentsy Fresh, or maybe some whiffs of your own personal stash, okay? Bring those with. Basically, if you have a diffuser, bring that with. If you don't, it's literally no big deal. But the main thing, I would just say, bring what's in your kit. Bring what came in your join kit, okay? And if you have extras, bring extras. You don't have to go overboard. I remember my very first home party, other than my own home party, which was my launch party. I packed up so much stuff that it was like almost overwhelming. And so after that, I was like, yeah, this is way too much stuff. Like, it's great to have all this stuff, but sometimes less is more, okay? So it is up to you. There's no right or wrong thing to bring to a home party, okay? But what I always say is bring your absolute must-have products, okay? Bottom line. So for me, my absolute must-have products, the products I rave about, they are going to be wax, warmers, Scentsy Fresh, Counter Clean, Freshen Up Pup, washer whiffs. Okay? I love our diffuser and oils too. I also love our pods and our fan systems. But the first like 5 that I said, those are going to be my top favorites. Okay? And you can tell that I love those products because I use them on the daily. And when you talk about a product you love, it literally, just like Lauren says, you can tell when someone is passionate about a product that they sell. If they use it, they will be passionate about it, okay? So, bring whatever you have. You don't have to bring everything. If you only have what came in your kit, bring that, okay? Okay. Now, for a home party, what I do suggest, because home parties can, like, take up a lot of time, I would set a start time and an end time, okay? A start time and an end time. And I would stick to that time frame that you give your host. Make sure you tell your host, hey, your party starts at 6 p.m. on Friday night and it will end at 8 p.m., okay? That way your party host isn't blindsided if Friday night, 8 o'clock rolls around and you're packing up your stuff and some people are just showing up, okay? Make sure they are aware. Hey, your party starts here and I'm leaving at this time, okay? That is only fair to you because you have a life outside of Scentsy, but it's also really good for the host so they know what to expect, okay? Also for home parties, I would say I'm actually going to get... I'm not going to go too much more into home parties, but if you guys are interested, tell me in the comments. I have a friend who is a consultant who loves home parties. She lives, breathes them. So I can have her come and talk about home parties. Okay? So if you're interested in that, I need you guys to tell me. I'm not going to ask her if you guys aren't interested. So the other thing about home parties is you can play some type of game. There are a ton of games, literally Pinterest some games. That's what I did for my home parties. Couldn't even tell you the name of the game that I did, but literally just Pinterest home party games. And I'm sure there's some in this group actually. But if you're interested, let me know. I'll help you find some. All right, let's go on to bag parties. Bag parties is literally how I built my business, and I'm going to tell you why. When I first joined, I was a full-time registered nurse. Okay? Me and my husband, boyfriend at the time, we had 3 dogs, still have 3 dogs. We traveled all the time. I was literally always on the go. We were literally always doing something if I wasn't at work. So I learned how to do bag parties and how to make them work for me. So I literally took a bag. This bag is probably 4 years old. Literally, that's how long I've had this bag. And I would get testers. I started off with what came in my kit. So I joined in the fall and winter. So I got this fall and winter testers. I took that one set of testers that I got in my join kit and I split it up into 3 different categories, okay? So I just went through and I put some bakery in one section, some bakery in the second section, some bakery in the third section, and so forth. If I had 3 tree scents, I'd put 1 in each. If I only had 2, then I'd literally just split it up into 2 different ones, okay? I would just split them up, literally. You don't have to have every tester for a successful bag party. Do not think like that. So split them up into 3s if you have an entire set of testers, okay? That gives you 3 bag parties, okay? The next thing you're gonna need for a bag party is a catalog, at least 1. If you have 2, I would put 2 in there, and then some order forms, okay? Order forms in each bag party. I don't know if that's a full set or not. I need to go through them. And then the next thing that I did was I always put a bar of wax in there. And honestly, in the beginning, I already had wax bars for my own personal stash. Some of them were missing some cubes. I'd still pop it in there. And guess what I'd write right on the front? Try me, or take one. I'd literally take a Sharpie and I would write on it, take one, okay? If you don't want them to take one, don't write that on there. But the bar is so when people get this bag party and they see this bar of wax, they know what the bar of wax is gonna look like. They can see that it has 8 cubes instead of 6 like a lot of bars from like Walmart, okay? If you don't have the wax bar, it's okay. You don't have to have a wax bar. But I like to include a wax bar. And then what I would do is if I had any samples at all, I would include them. So like I have a counter cleaner sample. It's probably old, it's Blue Grotto. I have a Scentsy soap sample and I have some body samples. These body samples come in your join kit, okay? I put whatever samples I had in the bag. And then I'd message someone who I knew worked at a doctor's office, a vet office, a school, if they were a teacher. Literally, if they worked in any type of setting where they were around people, that is who I was targeting, okay? I would ask them. Now listen, before I would ask them, I already have some type of relationship with that person. I'm not blindly jumping into someone's in basket and saying, hey girl, I have this bag, don't know you from Adam, do you want to take it to work? Okay, no. You need to at least start with people that you already have a connection with, okay? So I'd reach out to them and I'd say, hey girl, are you interested in taking a bag of Scentsy products that I have put together to work, and you can get free and half off samples? Literally, that simple. The shorter and the more direct the messages, the better you are going to get a response. If you are sending messages that are literally this long, it's a book, you're saying sorry, you're apologizing for reaching out, you're saying no worries if not at the end. No, stop. Just stop, okay? You want to be direct and to the point, okay? Hey girl, you're interested in taking my bag of Scentsy to work so you can get free and half off Scentsy. Literally, send. She's either going to say, or he, they're either going to say yes or no, or they're going to say maybe and ask you another question, okay? So I would have at least, when I first started, I had 3 bags. I ended up, once I got my first paycheck, hey Tessie, once I got my first paycheck, then I reinvested into my business, okay? And I used some of my paycheck money and I got another set of testers. So now what? Now I have enough for 6 bag parties to go out at once, literally, okay? So I had a goal. As soon as I saw the potential of this business and how much money I could make, and I literally saw that I could leave nursing and make more money than I did as a nurse, busting my ass, okay? Not being appreciated. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this happen. So my goal was 8 to 10 parties a month. And I know that sounds like a lot, but bag parties are super simple. Why? Because your host acts like the consultant. They're doing all the work for you. Now, you do have to hostess coach them. So what I would do Once I got the yes, I'm interested, I would say, okay, I will drop off your bag party on this date, and I will pick it up on this date. What I want you to do, this is me talking to the host, okay? I'm going to drop off your bag party, or I'm going to meet you to give you this bag party on this date. I'm going to pick it up on this date. I normally give them a week, okay? That's totally up to you. You can determine if you want them to keep it longer. Totally up to you. Try to coordinate it around a payday at their job, okay? So, again, you are giving them expectations for this party, okay? Starts this day, and I'm going to pick it up this day, okay? And what I will say is, what I want you to do is take this bag with you to work. I want you to take these testers out during lunch or during a break, and I want you to actually tell everybody that you work with, hey, I'm doing a Scentsy party. Definitely try out these scents. This is my favorite scent. You can get a 6-pack, buy 5 bars, get one free for $30. It's such a great deal. These are my favorite products, okay? If you just give them, oh yeah, and I would also tell them, I would literally take out the catalog. I haven't done a bag party in a long time. It's making me want to go back and do them. Most of my sales are online now. But I had to work up for that, and I'm going to talk about that, okay? There's no way that I would have gotten all these online sales if I hadn't built my business with bag parties in the beginning, okay? Shoot, what was I trying to say? Oh, I would open up the catalog in the back and say, okay, just so you know, not every scent comes in every product. So to double check, go to this page in the back and double check, like, okay, Scarlet Sunflower only comes in wax, room spray, scent circles, okay? So I would tell them that, and then I would say, and to make sure you and your customers or you and your party guests get the most bang for your buck, check out the bundle and save, okay? This is where you can save the most money by bundling products, okay? Because what's going to happen most of the time, if you don't educate them before you give them the bag, this is what they're going to do. Most of the time, you might have a random host that is like all gung-ho. And if you have a random host that is gung-ho, you need to be recruiting her. Okay? This is what they're going to do. We're going to pretend like this is full. I'm going to say, hey girl, here's your bag. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. They're going to take the bag from you. They're going to go to work on Monday. And they're literally going to take the bag and they're going to set it on their break room table. And they're going to leave it. They're going to leave it. And then on Thursday, or Wednesday, you're going to check in with them. Hey girl, have you gotten any orders? I'm going to pick it up Friday. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I need to go check it. No. Okay? You have to educate them. You have to literally tell them what they need to do. Also, setting a party goal will help them also like reach out to their people so they can order. Okay? So set a party goal. I love a party goal of 500. Okay? So, that is a bag party. I would book multiple at a time. That way I could have, I mean, essentially you could have, if you have 8 bag parties, like legit bag parties, you can have 8 bag parties going on at once. Okay? The host literally does it for you. And another reason why I would aim for 8 to 10 a month is because you are going to have parties that are duds. You're gonna have parties where the host doesn't do anything, even if you spend an hour on hostess coaching with them. It's gonna happen. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with that person. And that's okay. It's totally okay, okay? So 8 to 10 bag parties, then I have room for 2 of them to fail, and I can still reach my PRV goal, okay? So that is a bag party. If you guys want more information on bag parties, let me know. Let's talk about online parties. Now, online parties, that's going to be a Facebook party, basically. There are basically multiple ways to do a Facebook party. I have done 2 different ways. The first way, yes, exactly, Alyssa, exactly. Sometimes it's not even the host. Sometimes it's just the family and friends aren't interested, and that's perfectly fine. But all right, let's talk about online parties, and then I'll talk about one more. Let me highlight this so I don't forget. All right, online parties. You can literally do a Facebook party however you want. I've seen people do Zoom parties. The only thing with Zoom parties is then you have to create the link, send out the link, hope for them to be on the link. Sometimes there's technical difficulties if like you have an older person on the link. Facebook is a pretty like broad way of doing a Facebook party, okay? So, I have had success with Facebook parties where the content is like posted on different days. And I have also had success of my Facebook parties being live videos. Okay, so live videos, I've done them a couple ways. I've set up a display in my office and just literally videoed the display of me on live, teaching them, educating them about the products. I actually, when I first started doing lives, I actually started doing lives 2019, I think it was, 2019, and it was a huge hit. My live parties were banging, but then I realized that they were taking roughly an hour from my husband at night, and so I was like, I gotta stop this. So I transitioned to something different, and that is the beauty about this business, is that as you stick with it, things are going to change, and you're going to have to evolve, and you're going to have to adapt, and you're going to have to figure out new ways. Because, for example, when I first started 5 years ago, bag parties were my thing. I would literally drop them off before work, on my lunch break, after work. Like, I hustled, I really did. And then when I started working from home, I wasn't seeing people. So bag parties just weren't working for me, and I had to transition. Number one, I wasn't seeing people, but number two, the world shut down. So I had to transition from bag parties to all online, okay? And that's just life. That's with anything. So this business included, you're gonna have to adapt. If something isn't working anymore, but it worked in the past, you're gonna have to evaluate what's going on, why it's not working, and then figure out, okay, what can I change so it starts working again, okay? And you might have to change and tweak some things, and that's perfectly fine. Online parties, live parties, okay? I literally would do a live party of, instead of setting up a display, I would start in my office, and I would, number one, start telling them about, hey, this is what Scentsy is. These are my favorite products. These are the specials going on. And then I would get up and I would give them a tour of my house with my personal products on display. Like, I'm talking about like my decor in my house, I would give them a live video of, okay? And I had people love it. I tried to keep it at 30 minutes. Normally it lasted around 45 minutes. And then I started getting better where I was perfecting it to 30 minutes. But I was cutting out. In the beginning, I felt like I had to share all of our products. You don't have to do that. Highlight your absolute must-have products, and that's it, okay? And so if you've never tried a live party, number one, it's gonna get you out of your comfort zone. And number two, you can also connect with people, okay, to lay that foundation, but you don't have to leave your house. And you're in charge of when the party ends. Okay, so I love that aspect of a live party. I might actually try to start getting back into it and maybe do one a week versus at one point I was doing like 3 a week. It was a lot. So definitely try a live party. It does take some time perfecting. I will say a really good tip for a live party is make an outline before you go live. That way you're not like, what am I gonna do? What I normally would do for my live parties is, hold on. So I have this cart right here, okay? All of this is my live party stuff. So anything that would be up here is what, not all of this is live party stuff, but I haven't done a live party in a while, but this top rack was for my live parties. So all of my favorite products, Scentsy Fresh, bathroom cleaner. I have pods up here. I have a fan system. I have a brick so I can show them the difference. I have a buddy clip so I can show them laundry care, all of that stuff, okay? But that was my reminder to talk about those products that are in that top area, okay? But make an outline before you go live. So if you only plan on talking about your favorite products, make an outline and put them in the order of what you would start with first as you go forth, okay? Yes, exactly. So, live parties are really fun, okay? And listen, you're gonna mess up. You're human, and if you've never been live before, you're definitely gonna mess up, and you're probably, like me, might break out in hives. Keep rolling with it. It's called you're human. It's called you're growing. And if you're nervous about something, my dad has always told me this since I was, I'll never forget actually, my very first, anyway, my dad has always told me that if you are nervous, that is good. It means you're growing, okay? Once you no longer become nervous, it means you're content, and being content isn't always good, okay? So, we are here to grow. I am anyway. So, make an outline and definitely try the live Facebook party, okay? Now, for the live Facebook party, what I would do is still make a group on Facebook. My host would agree to it. I would say, hey, I am trying out a new way of doing Facebook parties. Are you interested in getting free and half off products by inviting your people to this group? And then I will go live on this specific date and time. Once they order, you get free and half off stuff. So definitely try that. And then I would go live in that group at the time that I told the host I would go live. I would normally make the group, let's say that I was going live on a Wednesday, I would probably make the group on like a Saturday or Sunday. She can add, or he can add all their people to the group. And then I would basically just promote the next like 3 days, like, hey, I'm going live this day, who's gonna be on? Get your beverage ready, get your popcorn ready, get your credit cards ready, type of thing, okay? All right. Now let's talk about Facebook parties, but in the posting form, which is the most common, should I say. Now, I have done a ton of this posting forms Facebook party. That's how I party right now, is on Facebook, and I do it in posting, or by posting. So I have done it where it's 7 days long. In my opinion, listen, before I start this, we are all independent Scentsy consultants, okay? Just because I'm giving you tips doesn't mean that my tips are gonna work for you, and what works for you might not work for me, and that's okay. That's the beauty about this business. We are here to help each other, but at the end of the day, you do what's best for you and your customers, okay? So, if you do a week-long Facebook party and they work great, keep doing them. Don't change something that's working great for you. But if you notice that you're doing a 7-day-long party and you're not getting orders and you're not getting engagement and your host isn't participating after day 3, maybe you need to reevaluate, okay? That's how I got to what I'm about to share with you guys. So I've done the 7 days. In my opinion, 7 days is way too long. People get bored. Your girl's getting bored after day 2, day 3 basically. I'm getting bored after day 3. If I get invited to a Facebook party and the party lasts a week long, I am bored. I'm checked out after day 1. I'll be honest. I am that friend that I am not going to engage on a Facebook party unless you really catch my attention, or I'm going to, as soon as I get invited, I am going to search for the link. Okay, this is a big one. I'm going to search for the link because I don't have time to be a part of a Facebook party. I'm trying to run a business. I'm trying to live my life. I'm trying to get pregnant. I'm trying to take care of my dogs. I'm trying to, all the things. Okay, I'm trying to redo our house, rip up floors, lay floors, paint, all the things. Okay, I'm already on social media so much. I don't want to be on social media any more than I already am. And Facebook parties they're just not fun for me. And it's not because I don't want to support my friend. So here's the deal. And this is how my brain works, okay? I base parties off of what I personally would want to see if I was invited to a Facebook party. So if I got invited to a Zaya party, okay, and I see the invite, or my friend texts me, that's a big thing. If you don't message me and say, hey, I'm having a whatever party, would you like to join? When you just send me an invite on Facebook without asking me, I'm gonna decline the invite. That's just how I am, okay? I don't wanna be in a million groups if I'm not gonna participate. So, if my friend messages me and say, hey, I'm having a Zaya party, are you interested? I'm gonna say yes. She's gonna send me the Facebook link. I'm gonna automatically join the Facebook link. And what I'm gonna do, instead of participating, I'm gonna search for the link. That's the next step. If I don't find an easy, accessible link to purchase from, I'm out. I'm not purchasing. I'm done. I'm not gonna ask for a link. I'm done. Like, I was gonna purchase, and now I can't find the link. Okay? I'm moving on to another friend's party whose link is readily accessible, pinned at the top of the group where I don't have to search for it. Okay? That's how I am. I want easy. I want easy. So that is number one with a Facebook party. Make sure the link is readily available, easily accessible, pinned at the top, takes them directly to the party link, because I know if I feel that way, I know other people feel that way. It is 2022. People want fast and easy. And if they have to search for something, most likely, they're not going to wait around for it. Okay? Yes, exactly, Kaylee. So, that is number one. Okay? Number two, we might be on like number 4. We don't really know at this point. But I have, again, like I said with the live parties, when I went to a posting party, I realized that I was trying to focus too much on like hitting every single product line, and it was just too much information. So now what I do is let me pull it up. I create my drive. It's weird. Oh, it's right there. I'm an idiot. Okay, so I sat down a month ago maybe, and I was like, I really need to revamp my Facebook parties because I just feel like they're too drawn out. If I'm bored by my own Facebook parties, imagine how my host and my Facebook guests feel, right? So I was like, I gotta spice this shit up. So I sat down and I was like, okay, why am I talking about the body line when I don't even really use the body products? Like, I'm gonna be honest, I use the hand soap and I use the Scentsy scrub, and Vince uses the Scentsy soak, okay? But even though I use those 3 products, they are not my favorite products. I'll be straight up honest with anybody that asks me. So why am I sharing about the body products? So scratch that, body products out. If you love the body products, great. Make sure you talk about them, okay? So I wrote down my top favorite products, and they are, well, it doesn't matter. I wrote down my top favorite products and why I loved them, and I tried to keep it short and sweet. I don't like reading posts that have a book of information. I don't like reading, period. So I know that I'm not the only one. Some people might like to read, and that's great, but most of us, I feel like, not most of us, but I feel like, especially with like a Facebook party, people want it short and sweet and to the point, okay? They want to know what the product is, why they need it, and how it works, okay? Literally, that's it. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So I also took my outline and I changed it up a little bit. So I actually have a theme, and I have a party itinerary that I share, and it's the same party itinerary that I share at the beginning of every single party. Okay, so on day 1, okay, well, I have a pre-party post. That's basically like The pre-party post is already posted before I even send my host the link so she can add her people to it, okay? So my pre-party post literally says, welcome, come shop home fragrance and decor with my host and I. Everything you order goes towards getting so-and-so rewards. I'll be sharing products over the next 3 days. The last day to order, this is important, the last day to order is this day. To order, click this link, okay? Have questions, please text me my phone number, okay? That's going to be the main post, and I pin that to the top of the group. Then I share the party itinerary. The party itinerary is how I have my the party itinerary is how I have my party set up. So I then have an introduction post, which is where I introduce myself, right? Because at the end of the day, people need to know who they're talking to or who's talking to them, essentially. So for the party itinerary, it says, here is an outline of what to expect from this party, right? Expectations. Facebook parties can sometimes be boring and long with way too much info, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. If I don't cover a product that you are interested in, please just let me know and I'll give you all the deets. And then again, I put the link to purchase, okay? That is the last time that I put the link to purchase. I only have it in 2 posts. 3. I put it in the last post when the party ends. Okay, so day 1, I have a 3-day party. 4-day if you include the pre-party post, okay? But I have 3 days of content. Day 1 is a did you know day, okay? And it only has 3 posts. 3 posts a day, okay? A did you know, post number 1 is all of our products are safe, non-toxic, and have a lifetime warranty. I go into detail about that. Post 2 is a breakdown of every single product category that we offer, okay? And that is just so, I literally say I won't be talking about all of these during the party because that would take me forever, so I'm only going to touch on our most popular and my personal can't live withouts. But if you are interested in any of these product lines that I do not talk about, please let me know and I would love to give you guys more information. So that post right there, if I have someone comment and say, oh, I want to know more about Disney and Marvel, then I'll be sure to write a post about that product line, okay? Post 3 talks about bundle and save. I like telling them about bundle and save from the beginning so they don't miss out. And then post 4, oh, no, I don't have a post 4. So that's 3 posts for day 1, okay? Day 2 is what's happening. So day 2 of the party is going to be all about specials. We have had a ton of specials, and that's why I dedicated 1 day to specials that are happening with Scentsy. So my post 1 literally says, harvest and holiday items are live, but only until sold out, so snag what you love, and I include photos from those collections, okay? Post 2, November, I talk about the warmer and scent of the month with photos. Post 3, crap, I just lost my place. Post 3, I'm talking about bricks because those are a new thing. And I haven't updated it for this month. So I'm going to have bricks and oh no, I do. Yeah, bricks. And then I have 4 posts for this day. So post 4 talks about the warmer and free bar bundles. And I have pictures of those. And then I might include the Scents of the Season wax bundle. I think I need to add that in there. So I'll probably add that in there, but I might not. I don't know. And then day 3 is my longest day, and then the party's over. Okay? And when I mean the party is over, I mean that I'm done posting. But I give all of my Facebook parties 1 week to order. Okay? And I open them. I usually start them on, it depends on when I start them. I don't keep them all the same. But normally I will open the party on a Friday, send my host her party link, her group link, tell her to text all of her people the party link and say, hey, I'm having a Facebook party. And then I have her invite her people online. And once, let me actually, okay. We don't know what's going on with my computer. Crap, what was I going to say? I was going to say something and I totally just lost my brain of thought. My thought. I don't remember what I was going to say. Okay, anyway, on to day 3. So day 3 is all about like actual, my personal favorite products. So I talk about diffusers and oils. I include links to my Instagram because I have reels that I've done. So that does 2 things. How I invite people. Oh, I just have them, oh, thank you, opening up the party. So I have her text her people, say, hey, this is my party link. I have them invite them, I have her invite them to the party, and that's on Friday. Or she actually invites them usually throughout the weekend. And then throughout the weekend is going to be my pre-party post. So if I started on Friday, I'm going to have a post on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then the party will start Monday, 1 post each day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, party's over. Okay? And then I will give them until Tuesday to order. Okay? So, post 1 talks about oils and diffusers. Post 2 talks about wax and warmers. Post 3 talks about, I literally say not a fan of wax or warmers, no problem. I talk about the fan systems. I include YouTube links to my personal YouTube page where I've taken videos of myself literally showing how the product works. I give them links to my Instagram, to reels that I've created about that specific product. And then I have another post about laundry and cleaning because those are literally my 2 favorite products. And then my last post is I talk about 2 deodorizers that you have to have in your home. One is the Scentsy Fresh, one is the Freshen Up Pup, and I literally have a Instagram tutorial from a reel. And then I do have some posts for the day after the party. I have 1 post, and it literally just says, thank you so much for partying with me over the last few days. I hope you learned something new. If you need help ordering or have questions, please reach out. I share the newest and greatest from Scentsy in my VIP page. Please join my VIP page, and I put the link there. Okay? And then what I'll do, either 1 or 2 days, it just depends on my life, I will post again in the group, and I will say, hey, 2 days left to order, here's the link. Then I go in and I private message every single person in that party group, and I literally say, hey, thank you so much for joining Kaylee's party. I lied. Let me back up. Over the weekend, before Monday, probably on Monday, actually. Monday, the party starts. I then go and private message every single person in that party page. Okay? I say, hey, thank you so much for joining Kaylee's party. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to party with you over the next 3 days. If you need help ordering, please let me know. I want to make sure you're getting the most bang for your buck. Here is the link to order. Okay? So I private message everyone a welcome. Hey, welcome to the party message. Okay? Then 1 or 2 days before the party ends, I then message the people who have not ordered, and I say, hey, we have 2 days left to order. Can I help you pick out scents, anything like that? I then also include, Kaylee is 3 orders away from her party goal, 3 orders away from the next party tier, whatever. It depends on where Kaylee is with her party, my host, okay? But messaging people a day or 2 before the party ends reminds them, because I have like a tickle in my throat. It reminds them because we are all busy. Most likely, Joe Blow down the street forgot that Kaylee was having a party and that it was going to end in a day. So all you're doing, it's your job to just remind people, hey, the party ends in this day. If then they want to order, they're going to order and support. If not, they're not, and it's perfectly fine, okay? Don't take it personal if someone doesn't respond to you or if someone says no thank you, okay? But if they accepted the invite, which they have to accept the invite into the group, it means that they're interested, and that's how I look at it. And then the day of the party, the last day to order, I go into the settings of the group, okay? And I change the Facebook name from, I'd literally just add in the beginning, in front of whatever the name is, last day to order, okay? Why do I do that? Because it notifies every single person in the party page that Ray just changed the group name, okay? So, that is how I do my Facebook parties. Now, I have had a lot of people ask me if I can share, oh, that's what I want to talk about real quick. So, to make it super easy and simple, all of my posts, all of my photos are the same for every single party that I do, okay? Every single party, they are the same because I have a legit outline. So I'm about to show you guys what I do. I've shared this before, but I'm going to share it again. Okay, this is my party outline, okay? I literally have it in a Google Drive, okay? I make a Google, what is this? Google form? Google document, sorry. Okay, I have it in a Google document. And so I can access this from my phone and I can access it from my computer. So if I want to set up my Facebook parties while I'm out of town, I can do it. All I have to do is go to my app, literally copy and paste it and schedule it out in my Facebook parties. Okay? It's that easy. Now, as far as my photos, I have an album in my phone that says fall Facebook party, and I have every single photo that I use for my Facebook parties in that one album, so when I go to post, they're easily found, so I can post them, okay? It takes more prep time up front to make your outline, but in the long run, it's going to save you so much time and bring you in so much PRV and connections, okay? Now, before anyone asks, I have had a lot of people ask me if I can share my outline. I am not sharing my outline, and that's just simply because the Facebook algorithm is absolutely crazy. So if I share my outline and I have a ton of people using my content that I sat down and created myself to make literally so I could portray my personality to my customers and to my party people, then Facebook's going to start flagging it if the exact information is being posted word for word in multiple different parties. So I am not sharing it, but I did just give you guys my outline basically. So I highly suggest that you sit down if you want to do Facebook parties. Sit down and take the time to plan out your content and let it come from the heart, okay? Your people are going to know. Your hosts at least are going to know if you are just taking someone else's content and pretending like it's your own, or if you actually sat down and took the time to plan out your own content, okay? So, and the last thing for parties is, where is it? The last thing for parties is personal shopping links, okay? This could be looked at as like a text party. A personal shopping link is great, but at the end of the day, in order for a personal shopping link to really be successful, your host has to really work hard, okay? So, they're hit or miss, and it's literally all dependent on your host. I have a customer who is a really big spender. She probably orders from me every like 2 to 3 months, like $300 worth. Okay, she won't even message me. She won't text me. I will just literally get a PWS order from her. And I messaged her a while back, and I was like, hey, are you interested in doing a Facebook party with me? And she told me no. And I was like, okay. Well, she messaged me I don't know, close to a month ago, and was like, hey, do you mind if I send my mother-in-law your link? She wants to order this specific product. And I was like, yeah, girl. I was like, let me open up a personal link just for yourself. That way you get credit for your order. And then next time you order, you can just attach it to your party link and get the rewards from it. And I was like, and if you have anybody else that's interested in ordering, text them the link. I'm not kidding, guys. She got $1,000 worth of orders from texting it to her friends and family and ordering from herself. I mean, I was trying to get her to join. She doesn't want to join. And that's fine. But you're going to have people that are like that. Okay, so offer them a shopping link. Did you know a shopping link, or actually a party link in general, can stay open for 3 months? 3 months after the 90-day period. On day 91, best believe Cincy's going to go in and delete that party, and you're going to lose all of those rewards. So for someone like her, okay, I said, hey, how long do you want to keep your link open? We can keep it open for 2.5 months. I always do 2.5 months. That gives me time and the host time to figure all the rest out to close out. Okay, gives us 2 weeks to close out, because believe me, I've lost the party rewards because I waited too long. Okay, Bree, I'm gonna read your comment in just a minute, but try a personal shopping link. Okay, but your host has to do the work for that. Okay, so heck yeah! Bree said that she tried the 3-day party of highlights and her favorites and basics instead of all the products. And she said it hit over 500 in sales in just a few days and still has more orders to get. Yes! Yes, that's great. Another thing is I cut out a bunch of fluff in my content, okay? And I literally just got straight down and dirty, showed them a video that I created. You guys can make videos of yourself and post them to YouTube. That way you can just share the link. That way you're not constantly like, oh, this is how you change your wax. Oh, this is what a warmer looks like. Oh, this is how a wall fan diffuser works. Stuff like that. So, I hope that this training was helpful. And yeah. So, that's it. I hope this training was helpful. I'm going to save it and upload it to YouTube, so if you guys want to share it with anybody, you totally can, or reference it back, you totally can. So I love you guys, and I hope you guys have had a great hump day and are ready to close out your week. Bye, y'all.